Good morning and welcome to this new edition of the Monday Report by Bordier. Last week, on the economic front, we had the publication of two inflation measures in the US and Eurozone. In the US, it was the PCE for the month of April. It is the measure of inflation preferred by the Fed, and it came in line with expectation without any surprise. In Eurozone, the consumer price indices were slightly disappointing in May, marginally higher than expected. More globally, we think that inflation is on the right path of deceleration. The slight disappointment in Eurozone should not prevent the ECB to cut its benchmark rate this week. Markets were relatively calm last week. Yields on 10-year maturity sovereign bonds were up by a couple of basis points, pushing prices down by only 0.1% in US dollar and by 0.5% in Eurozone. Equities were down by 0.5% in both the US and Eurozone. The fall was larger in emerging markets, minus 3.1%, while the Swiss market was up by 0.6%. This week will be busy in terms of economic news. On top of the ECB meeting, we will have the publication of the ISM manufacturing and services and the employment report for the month of May. Last week, we added the German company SAP on our Co-Holding Europe list. The company is a leader in enterprise resource planning. We are convinced that the company will succeed in its transition to a cloud-based services offering. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention and see you next week.